Working as intended.
Go away. Run away! Hi, pioneers! It's Satisfactory. We're gonna play on 1.1. By the time this comes out, it might be out of experimental build. Alright, we're working as intended. Where do we want to start? I've always liked starting in the rocky desert. I don't like the building in here, and it doesn't really matter where I start. I'm probably gonna migrate to certain areas of the world anyways. Alright, should we start here? Let's see how much I remember about this region. It's been a long time. The last time I played was like... God, I think like update 6?
Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers
Pioneer introduction.
Initiating dispersion. Attention, pioneer. I am Ada, your personal instance
Ada?
of the artificial
Adolf Hitler?
Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program.
Alright, we get to save the day.
Has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing
efficient. That's funny.
outposts and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable
Nom nom resources.
for further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world
Well, that's ominous.
Pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions.
Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning arrow assist.
Burning.
Drag within acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute.
Skipping parachute.
Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
If I recall, this game has a pretty silly sense of humor, too. Black Company humor.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer acceptable.
Pioneer acceptable. We did it. We landed. Take out my handy tool.
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome
The
to
3rd.
Massage 2, AB, in the binary system of Akicha.
Massage 2.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Press tab to
First
open
contact
inventory.
Safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Equip a weapon. Weapon equipped.
Next objective. Dismantle
Zap,
the
zap.
drop pod. Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base,
Materials,
often
press
referred
F.
to as the hub.
I'll dismantle this. Get some iron ore.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect
Yay,
additional
tutorial!
iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find
Building
it,
my
the
hubby.
assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Or what? Ooh, we see iron. And I gotta go find the iron. I remember doing slide jumps to do things faster. There's iron here, but don't I want southern iron? I recall there's a place that I've always liked building here. Did I start fairly north in this region? I think I did. There's my first enemy. I'm gonna prod it. Prod you.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are
Blunt teeth.
suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
And we can break more iron ore.
Next objective. Use the
Build
build
the
gun to
hub.
construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources.
Fix it's not paid by the kilometer. This is a normal one. There's normal, pure, and impure. Normal and normal. Let's head down south. I have to be careful. I think there's a faster of those charging enemies, a harder of those charging enemies around here somewhere. I want to get to this big lake here. Should be a drop pod there? Yes. Ow. This lake here. This is where I usually use for my starting point. Also has a slug in the middle of it. Because there's 1, 2, 3 pure iron here. There's also close to the coal power. The coal power lies up on the cliff up here.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through
Energy
absorbing
things.
and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Store for later use because I don't have the MAM available. Howdy, MAM. Anyways, concrete things. There's probably going to be enemies up here guarding the ore. At least a bull-type enemy, right? Usually there is around the starting areas. There it is. You about to get zapped. Fight in an open area. When you zap these ones in the face, it stuns them. You get a good 3 shots off on it. And it takes 4 to kill it. Hold the E key, pick up the plants. Pick up healing items. Save these for later.
Edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision.
Need to MAM it?
Store this potential resource for later use.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, now we're in the area that I want to build in. Should be... Oh, hello, mushroom. Should be limestone up here too, right?
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact
Same
risk
thing.
of
Oh, there's the
consumption.
limestone.
Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Get eaten by edibles. Alright, time to build the hub. What's all the hubbub about? We're gonna build it here.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding.
Alright,
Once
must build
finished,
stuff.
The hub will function as your base of operations.
Iron ingots.
Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
What do I need for upgrade 1? 10 sticks. Gonna stick it to them. These. Boop. And then we'll hit here and upgrade. What do I get from this upgrade? Equipment workshop, portable miner, hand equipment slot. Alright, are we bigger?
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like
Storage.
the portable miner can now
Oh, I don't
be
get
made
very
in
much
the
storage
workshop.
space.
Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission.
New shit.
Next objective, complete
Hub upgrade 2.
upgrade 2.
20 more sticks and 10 plates. I guess I'm sitting here building ingots all day long. Was that 50 ingots? I need 20 plates, just 30, and then 20 iron rods. And luckily I picked up a bunch of iron ore. Now I need to eventually automate this shit. I'm gonna say 20 sticks and 10 plates. There we go. More upgrades. More upgrades. Looking
Hub
fancier.
upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power.
BRB got a
from fuel.
biomass.
Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even
Cancellation
cancellation
yearly
of
bonus.
your yearly bonus.
And we have this now.
Next
Biomass
objective,
burner.
Complete hub upgrade 3.
Alright, hubby 3. Alright, we gotta start getting copper, but we start making more stuff. I need some more iron. Get a bacon shroom. This is pure. So how much do I get out of mining it? 3. It's like 1, 2, 3 for unpure, for impure, normal, pure. And there's copper over here. There's enemies up there, I remember that. We had to pick up plants on the way. So we need copper to build some wires. And here we are back to making ingots. It's like the first part of the game, just sitting here manual crafting. You can actually skip this entire thing and start right on tier 1. Don't want the hub that far away from the iron. Let's pick it up and move it just a little bit closer. Maybe right around here. Other way. Alright, we need an equipment workshop. Guess we'll put her right here. That's good enough. Make some portable miners. Let's pick up some... Ooh, achievement! Rock and stone. And place a portable miner. So come over here and pick up some copper with it too. With your plant of attack. Om nom nom plants. Make some wire. Hashtag 2020. I'll probably start putting shit in now. Need more iron. Need to start automating the iron ingots too. Guess I could have put this closer, huh? Put on this one. And now I can make many iron ingots. It's like automation when. Takes forever making ingots. You know what, 20 plates, right? Yeah, you can see that upper right. Alright, all done. Upgrade. Looking better.
Hub upgrade 3, interior furnishing, completed.
That's important, interior furnishing.
Produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake,
Modifications.
Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during
Hooray, no
construction,
waste!
in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete
Hub upgrade 4. Customization. Anyways, what's this next step take? Hi, lizard doggo. I'm gonna need more copper. Can make concrete though. Only 10 required. 75 plates, so that's a lot. At least for the starting one. Alright, need more cable. Pick up more iron ore. Run around, pick up copper ore. Is this pure as well? Yes. So nice bunch of pure veins right off the start. Yay, plants! One can make biofuel. It's like more efficient fuel. Alright, what's the cost to make smelters? Hook up 2 of those. Need iron rod and concrete. More portable miners. I'll get some limestone too. No lime or leeson. This is only a normal, not limestone node though. Alright, now we can make that. And now we can power this up. Is there an achievement to blow a fuse? Let me do this. Fuse blown. Yep. Fix a blown fuse. Anyways, let these start making ingots. But it's very inefficient fuel-wise. Luckily, I think it stops burning fuel once it's no longer using power. It looks like it wants us to make lots of iron plates. Luckily, I got the ingots now being automated. Kind of automated. Alright, there's that. And just a few more plates. Alright, this phase completed. Getting better.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and
Utilities.
completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and
Aha,
transport
getting belted.
resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection.
So I can make
for
miners in
conveyor
number 1.
belts.
Mark 1 now?
There's nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers.
Hooray,
Next
alternatives.
objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
Oh, there we go, it's an upgrade 5. Can't make biofuel yet. What do I need for upgrade 5? More copper stuff. I might as well turn on that. Alright, do I need to get more ore? Probably need to get some more ore. It's an MMO, it's all fetch quests. Once I can make a chainsaw, I'm gonna get all the biofuel stuff. If you start in the forest, you get a shitload of stuff that's sitting around. It plants forever. If you start in the desert, not so much. Start making screws and constructors, though. From reinforced plates. An entire stack looks like I've used up like 20, not even 20 wood. Getting wired up. And getting cabled up. I have lots of plants for now, though. Lots of leaves to use in the bio thing. And I just need iron. How many stages are there to building the hub? All this hubbub? Alright, done. Next stage.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners,
Better
can be
miners.
connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid.
Second one.
The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues. after
Memory issues of Planetfall.
If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within
It sounds like there should be
5 to 7
concern.
workdays. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Alright, even more stuff. Ensure research nodes are clear of clutter before placing in miner Mark 1. In other words, don't have portable miners on them. Alright, get wired up some more. Get concreted some more. Going to need even more concrete. Wee slide jumps, which I don't think are faster right now. Pick up more grass, mowing the lawn. Alright, more ore deliveries. More ore deliveries. Start delivering some of this stuff. It's almost time to start building constructors. But my power grid. What are you doing here? Go away. Run away! Alright, start burning some more stuff. How much does this make? 20 megawatts. So I have 40 megawatts available. These use up 4. May as well do more smelting. Make some more wire. Get into the first tiers, get a Xeno Bash, and maybe start doing some adventuring. Get some hard drives. I can't make more biomass burners yet. More ore deliveries. That's right, make more iron. And we'll craft all the things we need here. Slowly getting there. 69 out of 100. More delicious iron. More delicious iron. Alright, this is done. Is there 8 steps? Nope, we're done.
Hub Upgrade 6, Landing Platform Hydraulics, completed.
Achievement, you're now
Further
certified
funding
pioneer.
initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a
Hooray, I am now the bare bones.
Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier
Hooray!
1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually.
Alright, power
Your
things.
first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Alright, work time. What do I need for... I got here, base building is something I need in my life. Logistics is definitely something I need in my life. Field research is something I need in my life. Literally everything is something I need in my life. Probably don't need sinking stuff yet, or jump pads. I don't want logistics though. That should probably be the first thing I go for. Alright, can I build better biomass? Yes. Well, milestone is for even better biomass. There it is. And for that we need to screw around. I probably need to increase the power grid. So much to do right off the start. For now, let's burn these instead. Remember, biomass burners used to not have a conveyor thing? Now they do. So it's much more convenient. Anyways, BRB got a biomass. What's it take for the space elevator? Lots of stuff. Well, actually it's not too bad. It's all basic stuff. And here we are manually crafting all this shit again. Turn in that. Need more iron. Need to log things in with some logistics. Yeah, logistics 1 is important. It's got the what? Splitter and merger. Do want manual crafting. Gotta get away from manual crafting. It takes too long. Gotta make it so it auto crafts at least some of the iron plates and rods to help out. Screws I don't recall if you use for a lot of buildings or anything. Mostly used to craft other things. Let's keep baking iron. Alright, we'll complete this. Press the big red button.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge,
Important.
split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory.
Hooray, productivity!
It encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you.
Suddenly
The scene is
pressure.
made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Somehow I feel like that made it worse. A to be like, care for some anxiety? Alright, I need some more copper. Shit's in my way. Alright, minor mark 1s. Plates and concrete. I was going to have to start building some biomass burners for some, which means more iron. Alright, what do we do next here? Let's see, base buildings, I don't need foundations and shit yet. Save on field research, maybe solid biofuel from my BRB got a bio. I feel like it doesn't actually take too many materials. Forgot to dump my copper ore. Need many iron products. Make screws and make into reinforced iron plates. Which take a little longer to craft. Alright, should I make this a little more useful? Actually, no, power first. Hold control, put them side by side. I need more plates. I also need logistics too, because those things make, the piers make 120 per minute. And the belts can only take 60 at the start. Alright, we get plated up. I think 12 biomass burners is enough to get through most of the first tier. I'll link these to the power grid. These do 30 megawatts. Alright, now I have decent power to start. It's time to start working on stuff. Build more power lines. I'm gonna need some more cable. Alright, so screws aren't really useful for making buildings. They're mostly used for milestones and for other materials. So I probably don't need too many of those, or I don't need like a chest full. I won't need these soon. Alright, it's miner time. I'm going directly south. Alright, it's cable time. Maybe I should work on copper first. Doggle's just hanging out. Hi. I should go look for a hard drive. I want to be able to make screws out of iron ingots instead of going to sticks and then screws. I remember that being a pretty important early game recipe. Keep manual crafting all the stuff. Let's go over here and do copper stuff. Hope I brought enough materials with me. Probably not. Alright, miner mark 1. This shit's in the way. Anyways, each miner can go to 4 smelters. At least the pure ones can. And that's what you use splitters for. And split this one too. These lines mean they're lining up with things. Alright, copper lined up. Because these do 30 per minute. And this right now is only doing 60 per minute because of my my belt. So we have our first copper setup going. Come back later for 400 copper ingots. Now let's get our first iron going. Okay, we'll split this. If you hold control, it lines it up a little better. And then whoever smelted dealt it. Put down 4 of these. Suddenly production. Need more iron plates. 4 conveyors. Are those smelters too far away? I should probably build them closer to the this. Maybe that close. And then build 4 of them. Use up less iron. And then put this here. Make sure these get powered. I can produce 100. And I'm currently using 15. That will change once I'm using, what is it? Constructors. Tell you to start using iron ingots. Alright, production. I also gotta start making concrete over here. I like keeping things on the cardinals. This one doesn't have to be smelted at all. It takes exactly 60, right? Yeah. From here we'll use constructors. So this thing's gonna start making some concrete. Concrete plan. There's concrete, so this thing makes 60. Boop! Go away! Run away! Alright, we'll start stashing you. And this thing can take 2. Connect this to the power grid. Power line through my room. Would you like some more biomass? Because these things use significantly more power. And these should just be producing ingots. Boop! This thing too should be making many ingots. My inventory space. How much do these use? 4 megawatts? Alright, they're making some wire for me. I'll make even more. I need so much concrete. But we're getting it produced. Automatically now. I need some more biomass. BRB got a biomass. Make sure everything stays well powered. Things are making more wire, getting wired up. More wire. I also need a bunch of iron rods. Getting screwed around. I might as well dump those in. How are we doing here? Alright, BRB got a solid biofuel.
Milestone reached.
Solid biofuel.
Created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size.
Hooray, inventory.
Inspirational note. Will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month?
Probably not.
You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated. Fun.
And now I can make better biofuel. To make a bit of fuel so I can start clearing some of the shit in my way. And that just means it gives me more stuff for more fuel. This is the manual craft episode. It's chainsaw time. Boop, chainsaw. Alright, maybe I should study up the MAM. Need more plates. Need more constructors. How quickly does this chomp up, what is it, biomass? Weed, loud plant murder. So I can chop up all this shit. Suddenly items. Ooh, mycelia. Oh, they don't just disappear, they actually fall down now. Screw you, Mother Nature. Wee! Yay, clean up. Much cleanup. Alright, so we'll split the ingots. This eventually we need to be tier 2. They're just still making lots of wire. Once the MAM is completed, I can go and start researching some stuff, learning shit. I really gotta automate this shit. Alright, so I have 120 ingots being made. These use 30. How much do these use? 15. Maybe 2 of each. Be sure to merge them. It's probably too close. This is why the logistics was important. Alright, we're starting some materials. Do more splitting. Line up the lines. Inefficient. But hey, we're starting to produce. Make some more reinforced iron plates. Line up some of these. Hopefully the hill won't affect it too much. Double line. How fast does it go through solid biofuel? 4 per minute. So this entire layout will make use 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one down here. Game, please. My plate supply. Get all this hooked up. I will stash the biomass here. Or the biofuel. Biofuel gets constructed here. Then biomass gets split. Iron plates. More production. Anyways, I need a splitter here because eventually I'll use my mycelia to make fabric. It's going to be massive amounts of biomass. I think I need an assembler over there, which I can't make yet. Alright, biomass goes in there. Concrete plant. Auto crafting is convenient. Alright, now we need biomass crafters, which I don't have the belts to make them good enough yet. But I mean, it's a start, right? I'll upgrade my belts. So we need 1, 2. These hooked up to the power grid. This will turn leaves, and this will turn wood. So anytime I get my materials, anytime I get leaves and wood, I can just stash them in there. So we'll just start dumping the biofuel in. BRB got a biofuel. Alright, how are we doing over here? Pick up more supplies. Chop down this shit. Mycelia.
This fungus-like flora does
Can I
not
already pick
seem
some
to
up?
show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Store this potential resource for later use.
Store it until I can man it. It'll be a bit before I can get logistics Mark II. Also, biofuel. I'm gonna go over here and make some storage containers. One for you, and one for you. Let's get doubled up with the lines. There we go. Dang it. Let's try this again. Game, please. This one, leave me alone. And this one gets wood. Alright, automation has begun. I'll have to upgrade the poles as I go. And get you guys on solid biofuel. There we go. Now let's work on copper stuff. What's my max consumption? 83. I've got plenty. Currently making 180 just through those biomass generators. Probably don't need you guys anymore. Alright. Power generation. I'm getting screwed over. So this is MAM. And this will let me scan stuff. I should probably go search for some hard drives. Let's complete this. Howdy, ma'am.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Let's make my MAM. Probably turn it the right way. Alright, let's start by studying these. Learn how to make protein.
The remains researched belong to an organism now
The fluffy-tailed hog.
It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options
into
for
healing items.
Pioneer safety during exploration.
Safety first. I didn't kill any other enemies, did I? I can study mycelia. Biomass. I'll use mycelia for fabric and stuff instead, though.
Of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally,
for
it
parachutes.
has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
Convenience. Can I do any other mycelial things? Okay, that requires stators. I get a little more mycelia. I can study these, though. Healing items. Alright, nuts in my mouth!
This fruit, dubbed the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner.
I don't have an object scanner
Further
yet, though.
research is available.
I usually don't really use the object scanner that much. Further research is available. Better stuff. Research this, too. Bacon. Bacon makes everything better.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system.
I hope it tastes like bacon, too.
To the object scanner. Further research is available.
Alright, these I need to go to the next area. Power slugs. I have a power slug. Research.
This semi-slug, now dubbed Power
Slug,
is early in its life cycle.
I love the Power Slug. It's so bad.
Potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis,
That's
and
for
preserve it in
overclocking.
their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
And they're slugs. They don't move very fast. Oh, I need a little bit more mycelia, didn't I? This is mycelia. Alright, the remains. Enemy remains. There's a spitter up here, I think. Heading out the close side to a cave. This cave has a spitter outside of it, if I recall correctly. Where is it? I'm in combat. Oh, there it is. Hi. Ah! We just zapped the shit out of you. Alright, there should also be a one of those creepy crawlies in here.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when
That's
exposed
dangerous.
to one of the chemical elements in the air.
Stay away from
Research
that.
the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Countermeasures. Kill it before it can do anything. I'm staying over his side because there's those hatcheries there. There should be those creepy crawly bug dudes. Should be one around here. Usually two in this cave. Oh yeah, there it is. There, we'll get their remains.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes.
I need the
There
hatcheries,
are,
but that's the
however,
stronger
numerous
hatchery.
cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
So there, I got all the remains. Well, except for... I guess the hatchery one I can get on. There's a hard drive to the northwest. I should probably study that up. Get some more nuts in my mouth. Should also look around for some of those just random ore depots. Can I chainsaw these too? They count as mycelia as well. Get more nuts from my mouth. They just store like half a block of life each. Yeah, getting research done. Cutting up all this shit. Making more biomass. Leave me alone. I would if I could. But doesn't it make like 360 per minute? 300 per minute? My belts don't quite reach that high. At least we got biofuel going through. BRB got a biofuel. Alright, researching more remains. Stingers. What are they called?
The remains researched belong to an organism with
Eight-jointed
legs, similar to
Arachnids.
the legs of arachnids, but with non-standard.
Oh yeah, there's also arachnophobia mode,
function.
which turns all those guys into
Because
cats.
its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers. They have been dubbed stingers.
How convenient.
Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
But I have to research the everything first. Spitter research.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long
They also shoot it
distances.
towards where you're moving.
Spitter remains can now be made into
So they have
alien
good aim.
protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Alright, Ada, thanks for saying the same thing over and over again. Alright, so there's a free hard drive to the northwest, and I believe it's guarded by some hatchers. Should be northwest from the lake here. Oh, I should also look and see what kind of minerals are nearby. Alright, the north end of this lake should have some quartz, I believe. We need a bunch of silica. There's also silica in that cave. A lot of it. So you can find these random things. Just little ore depots. Well, some of them aren't that useful, like iron and copper. Early game, limestone and caterium can help. So I'll get some quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same
It's quartz.
chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Will do. What's nice about hard drives, they also have a lot of materials around them too, so there should be a crash site right around here. I saw it on the way here. There it is. What does it have guarding it? I see a hatchery, double hatchery. So I'm gonna poke it a few times. There. And zap the bugs. Ow. There, poke it until it dies now. Ow, those do exactly like one. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, reinforced iron plates do want.
Samples of unknown alien species
We have
acquired.
steel beams.
It is unclear where on the flora or fauna
Take a
spectrum
copper
it
sheet.
lies, but initial data suggests
I'll take more of
this
these.
might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential
screws.
countermeasures.
These are good for learning your first few things. And this is a free hard drive. What did you say about that?
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in
Can't have
benefits
analysis
for the
without
fixed
anal.
mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your fix-it designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Anyways, once you take it out, or you can dismantle this shit now. Before you weren't able to do it. But now you get a whole bunch of extra things like a rotor. There, easy extra materials. And I've got enough of those reinforced plates to work on, the logistics too. And to the southwest, I think there's some caterium ore. Right around here. Exploration. I see something up there. Is that a Mercer sphere? And what's guarding it? A hatchery up on a platform. That's kind of annoying. I like to have a ranged attack before I do that. So here's some Caterium.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic
It's like
element
gold,
is
right?
showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Will do. More studying. There's a hard drive to the west here. It's going to require some rotors. Adventures out to the wide desert plains. I see you there. Punch you. Ow! They run around and attack from my sides. 4 hits to kill it. Get some more protein. Should probably equip this so I can eat. I can put nuts in my mouth. I am wanting for better weaponry though. Get some more quartz. Where am I on the map? In between the 2 rivers, and then to the west I think there's sulfur. Yep, I see the sulfur. Are there enemies around here? Usually shit's guarded by stuff. Yep, there's a hog. You have a friend? Yes, they always come in pairs. Get away because they're both going to charge again. I'll pick up a power slug and sulfur.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic
It's
and
stinky.
multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in
Thanks.
the MAM to establish
Hooray, high-quality
classification
helmets.
and potential application.
Gotta be careful along the North River. I think there's some stronger enemies along there. More hogs. Get away and get ready to attack again. If it's down to 1, it's not bad. Don't have to watch my back as much. The hits stun it. Put it into hit stun. Water is generally safe. Most enemies won't go into it. There's also some danger flowers around here that emit poison. Hang on, here's some more Caterium. Follow the river. There's some more Caterium. Follow the river some more. Let's get more Caterium. Limestone in the river. Ow. Spitters. Or not spitters, stingers. More of them. If you're quick, you can kill them before they hit you. Anyways, can I mine this in peace now? Thank you. Not that I really need limestone. Poison area. Don't want to deal with that. Poison flowers. Ah, jerk. Can get zapped in the face. Boop. A little more quartz. More nuts in my mouth. Another crash site. 3 of you guys. Alright, reset your charging. Then get out of your way. 1 down. 2 down. Dang it, almost killed him in 1 pass. Boop. Going hog wild. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, rotors. I think you need rotors to open this, don't you? Yeah, you do. We'll pick that up. Yes, more reinforced iron plates. Getting screwed. Random iron plates. Cable. Iron rods. My inventory space, though. Do I have enough inventory space for the rest of this? No. Don't have enough space for the cable. We'll get a fix-it box. Just move it, it's only a bit of cable. Anything else on the ground? Alright, I guess I'll head home. First, more Caterium. Dang it! And there's some bauxite. Need to work on more inventory space. More research. More leaves. More wood. I mean, I have all these materials. I may as well, right? I think I might as well, right? This should get me through to the next tier. Gives me 360 megawatts. Megawatt! Alright, research. We have this. Hatcheries.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened.
Flying
Hatchet
crab.
remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Safety's good. DNA!
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules.
Or capsules.
In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for Fix-It coupons at the Awesome Sink. We
They're
guarantee
really good
the
for
best
coupons.
capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
Must do more research. Ooh, plates. Ooh, sticks. Fuck, I still gotta set up my copper, right? Also, I can do this now. Faster belts.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational
make this
use
faster.
of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
Don't disappoint. So there, we can make these come out faster. More research. Need more sticks. I threw them all into the elevator, or into the, what is it? The tiers, the objectives. I want to get to the rebar gun. So first we'll do this. Structural analysis.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively
Yeah, it's effective.
objecting to the Fix-It mission.
Might as well research this too, start getting fabric, so I can work towards the gas mask. I need rotors though.
Research completed.
Ooh, parachute.
Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Might as well make a power shard. I can research overclocking and underclocking. Efficiency.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings.
But it used
to
up a
increase
lot more
input and
power.
Output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note,
This is
power
alien
consumption
stuff.
of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Exactly. It can make one, like, machine use like 200 megawatts. Megawatt? There's some sulfur. Need more sulfur.
This unknown
For
chemical
explosives.
element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted.
That means
Sulfur's
explosives.
primary use lies in fertilizers,
Which we have no use for. Too bad you can't grow like barrel nuts and
Instead,
shit.
this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Sounds like a mic thing. Let's see, what else can I research? Research some quartz.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application
So
of
we're
this
gonna-
mineral
there's this too.
will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Guess I'll study this. Learn how to make silica from quartz. Getting shit done.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Alright, thanks. Alright, what about Caterium? Better power stuff.
The metal has been named Caterium after Fix-It's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications,
Electronic
specifically in
stuff.
advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
I'll learn how to make ingots.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked.
Thanks, new research
New
available.
Caterium research available.
Alright, so I need silicon, some frames to be able to go faster. Don't need the steel yet. Oh, re-entry. Oh, right. Copper stuff. Welcome back. So we go to the number 3 is my belt, and hit E, it changes it to the better ones. And I guess we'll merge this shit. Alright, we have to use up these copper ingots. So I wonder how much cable we need. Let's see, wire makes 30 per minute from 15 copper. And then here we're going to turn that wire into cable. More construction. It's not on foundations yet, so it's a little bit wonky. And the slope doesn't help. Dang it, splitters are the wrong way. At least those are fine. And we'll merge these and make it into cable. Iron plates. Pick up leaves, pick up leaves. And let's get this shit hooked up. Alright, let the crafting begin. Alright, so I went on a mild adventure. Got a couple. Oh, I gotta research the hard drive. I will study a hard drive. And then next time, I guess we'll actually build the space elevator. I was too busy adventuring. Thanks for watching! Power. Oh, it needs to be hooked up. Did you like this video? If you did, press the like button, leave a comment, share it. Press the left button to subscribe, turn on those notifications, and press the right one to watch more Satisfactory. Inefficiency everywhere!